Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, worshippers of all ages, welcome to YouTube. My name is SeaRaptor, and it's time for more Scuttlebutt. This week's game in the background brought to you by Tier 6 Japanese destroyer Fubuki. Fubuki has long been one of my favorite ships in World of Warships. I miss the old Tier 8 Fubuki, if I'm honest. That ship's been gone a long time, but I still miss it. But Fubuki offers something that no other Japanese destroyer does until you get to Shimakaze, and that is 3 torpedo launchers. The tactical flexibility of having that third launcher, even though they're only triple tubes here at Tier 6, is really handy. I love being able to dump 2 sets of torps and keep that third in reserve, or, give one battleship 2 sets and a second battleship an extra set, or spread them out evenly. That third set is so awesome, especially at Tier 6. People forget you have it sometimes, and you can really surprise people. Fubuki remains one of my favorite Tier 6 destroyers. She's really, really solid. This is one of my better games in the ship in a while. So, I was divvied up with a buddy of mine. He's playing the Galician Air behind me, and, hope you enjoy the game. I certainly did. What's been going on in Shooty Boats? Well, I'm a little tired of getting this Scuttlebutt out the door. Ordinarily, I like to do these on patch days, and unfortunately, patch day for me recently was the same day that I was leaving on vacation for about a week, and I wasn't able to get the video made in time. Simply had too much to do around the house between work and everything, and, well, here it is now. I'm getting it out a little late, so I apologize for that. I do have to go back in time a little bit and talk about King of the Sea, just to give a huge shout out to Wargaming for inviting Zath and I to come participate in the regional finals. Bogsy Ensconce and Zath and I had a great time doing the NA Regional Finals cast here back at the end of October. And then, of course, Stats Bloke and I got to call games on the international bracket just a few weekends ago. That was a ton of fun. Just a really great event from my perspective. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Certainly the North American final games were pretty entertaining, and I had a great time. I'm really looking forward to King of the Sea 14. Wargaming has done a really good job of making the events a little less painful for the streamers and the casters that come help participate and help them bring the tournament to everybody. And it's nice to see. Yes, I admit that comment is a little self-serving, but there have been times that it was incredibly painful to be a part of that process, and I'm really glad that it's a lot less painful than it used to be. So, anyways, huge shout out to those guys. Looking forward to King of the Sea 14 when we get back to it in the spring. Update 10.10 is here, of course. There's a new season of Ranked. I was really disappointed to find out. I hadn't been really paying attention, but this season of Ranked is Tier 10 only, so they can work in the new super ships. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I liked playing Ranked when I could play, Tier 6 and then Bronze and then move up to Tier 8 and Silver, but we'll see. I might invest some time into Ranked. Right now, I'm going to be more worried about getting all of my snowflakes knocked off, because yes, snowflakes are back already. We're not even to American Thanksgiving yet. It's barely the middle of November, and the snowflake event is back. So you can get coal for every Tier 5, 6, and 7 ship you play. You get some coal. For every Tier 8 and 9 ship you play, you get some steel, and for every Tier 10 ship you play, you get what they're calling a New Year's certificate. And then the certificates you can spend in the shop to buy stuff. They're doing this like they did the last birthday event, where you spend the certificates on permanent camos or a variety of things. A lot of things you can spend the certs on. They're giving you the options now. So I like that. New clan battle season, of course, has just started. I haven't been able to take time to participate in this yet, but I'm actually thinking about making some time for it. So we'll see. Maybe I can get some CB games in this time. I haven't played CB in a while, probably about a year. But I'm kind of feeling that itch again, and the guys in the clan they're looking really good. Like their little organizational meeting recently, and I was like, yeah, I think I need to maybe just watch this and come sit in and maybe play a few games, just even though I'm gonna be really super rusty. It'll be fun. Arms race is back at Tier 9 and 10. These are Tier 9, 10 battles only. I want to like this mode, but man, even more so than most random battles, arms race battles, at least to me so far, have felt like they just devolve into one-sided train wrecks too quickly. Because one team will go up 2 or 3 ships, that'll allow them to start racking up buffs just that much faster, and the next thing you know, your team is down 4 ships, and they have 8 buffs, and you have 2, and you have no chance of winning that game. Like, your game is over. So, if you don't like steamrolls and randoms, steamrolls and arms race are even worse. They are, and I find that really frustrating right now. But arms race is back, and give it a shot if that's your bag. It's a thing. This patch, of course, 1010 seeing the full release of the Soviet carrier line, Nakhimov, now fully available to everybody over in the tech tree if you want one, so have that. I have not spent hardly any time playing these ships. There's just been so many new ships, so many things I'd rather be doing. Plus, I also still haven't even finished the old American battleship line split from, what was that, last year sometime? I'm still trying to finish up picking up my Vermont. I'm getting close, but I'm not there yet. They also added division achievements this time around. I haven't divvied up with anybody yet, but I'm looking forward to giving that a go. And of course, 2 new ships in the armory. That's British cruiser Gibraltar and American cruiser Tulsa. Gibraltar for, I believe, research points, and Tulsa, I know, is for coal. Now, I have a Tulsa because we get coal ships handed to us as a community contributor, and I can definitely say I like Tulsa. I like Tulsa. She's a little mini Des Moines, basically. She's a lot of fun to play. She handles a little better, in my opinion, because the hull is a little more reminiscent of a Baltimore. It is an Oregon City class ship, so it's the hull form and everything is different from a Des Moines. And yeah, I really like Tulsa so far. I'm having a good time playing that ship. What else is coming? Well, they've announced the update 10.11 preview. We've got the new dockyard event is coming. The ultimate prize of that dockyard is going to be HMS Marlborough. Now, I have a video, a first look video on Marlborough coming to the channel tomorrow, so you can have a look at that. It's a little later. Ordinarily, I probably would have gotten that done last patch, but just between King of the Sea and everything going on in October, I never got it done. So you'll get first look videos for Marlborough and Giuseppe Verde this week. Marlborough is the ultimate reward of the dockyard, but along the way, you can also earn out of the dockyard. You can earn Tier 3 British battleship HMS Dreadnought, and also this is how they're going to release Repulse. That's right, Tier 6 British premium battleship Repulse is also going to be available as a part of this dockyard event. So basically, as you work your way through at the dockyard, you'll be able to pick up 2 unique British battleships currently not available anywhere else. Again, that's Repulse and Marlborough. And if you don't own a Dreadnought, Dreadnought's been out for a while, but if you don't have one, you'll be able to pick one of those up as well. There's a new collection coming as well. And then, of course, as a part of the holiday celebrations, there's a whole slew of permanent camos available for a lot of different mid-tier ships. I won't get to the full list. You can go scope it out. I'll put a link into the article. You can go read and check that out. And then, of course, the full release of the new German battleship split is coming as a part of the next patch. It's easy to forget that it's not actually out yet, right? So many of the ships, you see so many of the ships around, up to and including the Tier 9, it's easy to forget that the full line isn't technically available yet. But it's not. It will be soon. Just a few more weeks. So that is coming very, very shortly. And then, of course, the Black Friday event has just started. Literally, this, like, as I record this, it's Friday. It started today. You guys will see this video on Monday. And the new black ships they've added for this year are Yoshino, Pommern, Saipan, Loyang, and Dunkirk. And then, of course, all of the previous black ships are available as well. Somebody on Twitch last night was asking me, hey, what if you had, if you were going to spend money on black ships, what would you recommend? And the short answer that I gave was there are 4 ships that have black versions that the original base version of the ship, just the regular old premium version of the ship, has been removed. You can't get, so in other words, the black version of the ship is the only version you can get anymore. If memory serves, it's Asashio, Massachusetts, Alaska, and I'm forgetting one. We looked at it on stream, and I should have written them down, but I forget now. But anyways, he was like, well, so what would you get? And I was like, if you made me pick one, I'd probably tell you Alaska. Because of the ones that they removed, in my mind, Alaska remains the most interesting. Congress is not all that hot. She's okay. But Alaska is really, really good. She's kind of the OG American super cruiser, and she remains very, very solid with the radar. She's a bit of a brawler. The AP is really good. Like, it's hard to go wrong with Alaska. So that's my recommendation. If you really want to spend money on one of those ships, I'd pick up an Alaska. One of the things they're doing this year, of course, is if you own the original ship, the non-black version of a ship. Last year, apparently, there was missions where you could get access. You could get doubloons back by playing the regular version of a ship you bought the black version of, but you had to buy some kind of specific bundle to get those missions. This year, they've changed it. Basically now, when you just buy like whatever individual ship, the black version of it, if you have the base version, you can then get some of those doubloons back by playing, I think, either version of the ship. But you only get the mission if you already own the non-black version of whatever it is you're buying in black. So that's a thing. If you're interested in that, it's a way to help maybe offset the cost of some of those ships a little bit and give you some doubloons back. One other thing that they're doing this year, if you recall, during the whole kerfluffle, the big hubbub earlier in the summer, I should say late in the summer, regarding all the CCs leaving and the exploitative comments about loot boxes and everything. This is one of the first big sales that we've got of like actual loot box mechanics since Wargaming committed to revealing drop percentages. And they have actually done that this time. They said they were going to do this a few weeks ago, and they have. When you go look at the Black Friday article, there's 2 different kinds of Black Friday containers, if memory serves, and the exact drop percentages of all the different loot available in those containers is clearly displayed right there for you to see. So kudos to them for following through on that promise. I look forward to them expanding that information and making it readily available for all of the other drop containers in the game. But for now, at least we have it going forward for, containers that are available for sale now, and presumably the Santa crates that are coming next month. We all know they're going to do Santa crate sale. There's too much money in Santa crates for them not to do it. So they've already committed that next month they'll be doing the same thing. They'll release the Santa crate drop numbers when they release the info on those. So, we all like to rag on Wargaming. I count myself in this category. I don't agree with everything they do. I don't agree with every business practice that they follow, but they committed to making this change and being more transparent about it. So far, they're following through. So, if I'm honest with myself and honest with you guys, we have to give them a little bit of credit where credit is due when they do actually follow through on what they say. So, kudos, I suppose. I'm trying to think what else is going on. Not much else in shooty boats. Actually, let's take a quick look at the dev blog. What's coming up here? Changes to test ships. Oh, right. During the King of the Sea stream, they announced new ships coming to test. And actually, what's interesting is that some of these ships are already arriving. I believe, let me check this something real fast. I believe that we've already got some of these to test on our accounts. They had announced, let's see. Yeah, the ships they announced on the dev blog were Tier 10 Premium American Cruiser USS Forrest Sherman. Sherman is the class lead for Turner Joy. Turner Joy is a museum ship up in Washington State. They actually done an Anchors Away event at Turner Joy. I wish I had been able to go, but the timing was terrible. I have family that lives in that part of the world, and I wasn't able to make it. But the lead ship of that class is coming to the game as a premium. She's already modeled in. They're trying to hammer out all the details. They had announced Tier 10 Soviet cruiser Sevastopol. This thing looks like a Siegfried, and you get the impression that maybe that's kind of what she's based on. And then, of course, Tier 6 Spanish cruiser, Canarias. I'm probably mispronouncing this, and I apologize. That ship was announced. And then, of course, Tier 6 British cruiser, the one everyone's been asking for forever. Finally, here at long last, HMS Dido. Apparently, all of these ships now, they were announced as coming in 1011, on the blog, but literally we have these ships now. So on public test, right over on the PTS. So I'm debating whether or not I want to do first look videos now on those, or I want to wait and do them when they actually come to live for testing next patch. I'll probably wait until they come to live. Things tend to change too much between that initial PTS and live service, but we'll have a check. What else is coming in here? Made some changes to test ships. We do have a whole bunch of the Pan-Asian cruisers for testing right now. The Pan-Asian cruiser line, of course, being announced over the summer, and I'll be bringing you guys first look videos of that probably next week. This week, I've got the channel lined up with other stuff, but after I'm back, after American Thanksgiving, I'll spend some time. I'll get those videos recorded, so all next week, we'll probably be doing first look videos of the new Pan-Asian cruiser line. So yeah, that ought to wrap this up, guys. This game's going to wind down here in a little bit. It's basically we're just waiting him out at this stage. Unfortunately, my friendly Legal did finally bite it, but this friendly sub, or this enemy sub, can't live forever. He's going to take some more damage and go deep. And well, we aren't going to manage to kill him. I don't think we kill him. But either way, there's not a whole lot of exciting left in this game, so we'll go ahead and end it here. But But yeah, guys, that's kind of what's going on. Appreciate you being here. You guys enjoy the content this week. The whole channel's queued up and ready to go. I'm not around this week. You might see me in the comment section a little bit responding to things, but if you don't see me, I'm on vacation. I'm out of state with family, just the way it is. American Thanksgiving this week, so most Americans are traveling and probably not at home. But the channel's set up, ready to keep you guys entertained. So you guys enjoy. I'll be back next week. Wash your hands, be safe, and I will catch you later.